Not even close. The interesting part is going to be getting back into that loop over there, or finalizing this loop. So it's going to be where we haven't built before. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad though. I hate trying to do it like this. Why can't I rotate this? Oh, I guess this is where it's starting, and then okay, then it does it. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we are. Perfect, perfect. And then we continue. The ramp, yep. Alright, straight 10, huh? Convenient. So essentially we're going straight through here, and then probably go to the right and circle back on. So where we actually need to build more highway is starting like right here to there. So it's not that far, thankfully. Why can't I see how much concrete this is taking? Oh, weird. Weird. Need more water. Delicious. Some of our concrete, so I don't have to fill up my pockets with even more concrete than I already am. Thankfully, concrete stacks at 500. But oh, I'm at the limit. Very nice. See, this is what I envisioned when I made the when I started making the highway network, was having sky rails above it like this, going through all the factory buildings. But look at all the belts! Holy crap! It's really fun to look back and just take a second to look at how your factory is actually coming together after, I don't know, what am I at, like 84 hours in this playthrough now? Really fun to see. Occasionally I'll go back in my Satisfactory YouTube playthrough and see myself starting out from scratch. Kind of fun to see. Satisfactory used to be my still kind of is on my YouTube, my most watched stuff. Seems to slow down on Twitch though. Not sure what the reason is for that. I don't mind, I'll keep playing though. I'll keep playing Satisfactory. Regardless, I'm not doing it for views anyways. I do it because I love this game. Oh boy. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to start deviating and start making a new highway around all this. I will say the skybox in this game's pretty as well. The planets move really fast though. But that's just because the day-night cycle's pretty fast. I guess it'd be kind of hard to make a skybox. I don't know, it looks like they're separate from the skybox because they're moving a different direction. So that should be like, that could be like actually slower where it shows up during the day. Oh, maybe it does actually, where it shows up during the day. So they don't like show up at night. So they're not match the day-night cycle. So they'd have to be at the perfect distance away from this planet to do that. And there's a lot of planets that revolve around this planet. There's one. Okay, well, bad example, but usually there's more. I think there's also... It's almost like a sun. Why is it dark at night then? There's like multiple planets and suns. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna have the train... Oh boy. It's probably gonna have to go like right through there. So I guess we don't need to extend the highway network. This can just be the railway. I don't know why I think I need to have a highway there. Then we have that highway there. This is just for the train. And I'm not going to have any power to use my hover pack over here because this isn't part of the network. Well, this is going to be kind of hard to judge, isn't it? That's right, it doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, the railway is actually electrified, isn't it? That's why I have power right now. I didn't even think about that. I guess it is electrified. Let's go collect all this concrete foundations. I should have done this sooner. Now I'm gonna have even more concrete in my pockets. Oh well. Oh well. It's not like we're strained for concrete anyways. Things are starting to take a lot longer now that we're pretty much, I'd call this end game. We're in the last phase. There's still technically phase 5, but it's only one milestone. And I'm assuming that one milestone takes a very long time. But we're halfway done numbers wise with phase 4. Well, just about. The assembly director system in the top right's about to hit 500 finally. And once that does, then we're technically number wise halfway through phase 4, though the last two for phase 4 are probably going to take a lot longer. I also saw someone say before 1.0, because for 1.0 they adjusted the numbers needed for this phase, but before it was like 10,000 of assembly director systems, 5,000 magnetic field generators, thousands of the rocket fuel or rocket thruster, and like 10,000 nuclear PASA, which is crazy. That would take so long. So that would actually motivate you to make massive factories, but now they really toned it down, obviously, you can see. I don't need thousands. It's the most is 500, and those are the first two. I'm surprised they don't do like a... no, there is no difficulty setting. The only difficulty setting is technically your starting zone, which doesn't really do anything, to be honest with you. I started in the very hard zone, which is the desert, and I find it to be one of the easiest, to be honest. Resource nodes everywhere, still. Plenty of flat open area to build factories, highway networks and stuff like that. I don't see what was any hard about it. I guess it's just personal preference. Now this is gonna be kind of hard, actually, now that I think about this. Trying to match this up, height-wise. It's also, sorry, this music's kind of making me want to play Final Fantasy VII. Because I have Rebirth, I just haven't played it. Same with Final Fantasy 16. I bought it to play on stream, haven't played it yet. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We're about to finish the loop for the nitrogen train. Did I do this one too high? I think I did. Be careful not to jump off here, because if I jump off and die here, I think you lose everything. New train? Yeah. I think I did this one high. Looks like it. Is that 1 2-meter ramp high? Yep. Okay. Yeah, once I finish Satisfactory, I think we're gonna focus on just whittling down on single-player games again. Like the first one I'd do finish, Black Flag, because we started that recently. It's a shorter game. And then after that would probably be... Then I have like 4 games in progress as well. I have Red Dead 2, I have Yakuza Kiwami, I have Final Fantasy VIII HD Remastered, and Persona 5. So that's only 4, sorry. 4. So I mean, that's gonna hold us for quite a while. I don't know how far I need to do this. But yeah, we'll start whittling down on the single player games instead of starting new ones and not finishing already existing playthroughs, because it's bothering me. So I think about like, man, I really want to finish Red Dead 2. Man, I still gotta play and finish Final Fantasy VIII, Persona 5, Yakuza Kiwami. Finish those, and then we'll start new ones like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16. So I bought those games when they came out, and I just haven't played them, because I want to play them on stream. There you go, and that's close enough, and we can finish up this rail track. Then we just have to do the timetables, and then... Ooh, I didn't set that other station to be unload. It's still set to load. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we got plenty of games I want to play. Plenty of games. I'm not hurting for games. Too sharp then, huh? There we go. Now let's just go get rid of the foundations and we're all set. So that was a lot faster than doing the Omega loop. Not nearly as big. Still a pretty big loop though. Majority of it is on its own, and there's only a small section where it's connected to the Mega Loop, because I don't want it to congest the Mega Loop too much and start bogging down and congesting that loop and lowering output times for resources being dropped off. But I still think we got quite a ways left on this game too. Because you see how long it's been taking me to do phase 4. It'd be a terrible time to fall right now. Ooh, my god, that is kind of scary. Luckily, this railroad track's electrified. So it's actually connecting me to the power grid for my hover pack. I'd be so mad if I fell right now. I'd lose so much stuff. It's not stuff I couldn't get back, but, well, besides... I wonder where I'd put my box, if it would even save my box, or would my box just fall into oblivion. There we go, loop completed. So now I can put the other electric locomotive on here. Train menu. This is... nitrogen. Nitrogen pickup. I guess I only really need one station. Can I give her the name on this? Oh, I can. Oh. Okay. Alright. Cool. So, we'll drive this manually one time to test it. And hopefully not have a collision. Saves game. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That train stopped there for some reason. Oh, because I didn't finish the section. You know that? I didn't finish the section, so it's just still green here. That whole loop's green. I gotta do the whole entire section. I forgot about that. See, the green starts there. Whoops. So my plastic train's on hold. Both plastic trains are on hold. The fabric train's on hold until I finish putting the stop sign over there. Whoopsie. That's alright, it's not detrimental. Let it pause for a minute. It should never go right. Oh, well, shit. There we go. There we go. That should fix the issue. That should fix it, I think. That plastic train should never turn left, and then this nitrogen chain should never turn right. Because the shortest, it always chooses the shortest path. Let's not get hit by the train here. It'll always choose the shortest path. So luckily we can have that work in our favor. It'd be kind of cool to see our actual train track network. All the rails and stuff on a map. It'd be kind of cool to see. I gotta wait for this plastic train to go through. Oh, but then that train's gonna try and go too. Is this too congested already? Not if I go first. should go now. Make sure we're taking a left. Okay, that is going. I forgot to brake. Oh, good lord. Oh. I gotta hit the station. Nitrogen drop off. Unload. Unload. And no name. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't, that one little stretch there is going to be really congested. We might need to edit that and try and do a separate track for this nitrogen. That is the most congested part of our train network. Look at all that down there. Ooh, good brake, good brake. Look at that. Oh, a little too much. Why is it not letting me dock? Whatever. Those are our loads. Okay. Let's move this car out of the way. Well, I don't want pipes going across the highway. Do this. Kind of like that. How much is in here? Whoa, that's full. Might need a pump. Good. Oh wait, I don't need a pump, it's gas. Duh. There we go. So there should be gas coming in over here. Slowly but surely. My screen's shaking because this pressurizer is just shaking my screen because it like slams down those rods on the top there if you watch it. Yeah, see, that's how it's pressurizing, because it's literally pushing air down into the resource well. Really cool. They really did a good job with the machine animations, in my opinion. Showing up over here now. Why does this show water? Well, there's barely any in there. Please tell me this works. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to package. And I really, really don't want to package shit. Oh, come on, please work. I don't think I need pumps for gas, like it said, right? Does it just gotta fill all this first and then it'll continue? It's filling 602 and draining at 602. Well, that's not possible because these pipes are only 600, so what's going on there? I don't know why it's not draining faster. It looks like it's slowly building up though. Why is it... Almost looks like it's using fluid mechanics. I'm gonna look this up because I'm gonna be real sad if this is not gonna work. People say it looks like you can, but people are also recommending to pack it because you can compress it more. It has a 4:1 conversion, and then 1:4 for unpacking. So technically you could fit 4 times as much gas in these train cars if you package it first and then unpackage it at the destination. What the hell did I just click on? Oh, you know what? I put them in the wrong fucking thing. Good golly. Good golly. It'd help if I put them on the inputs, not the outputs. Why don't you guys say something, huh? Here I am thinking I fucked up and it doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work like that. Now it works. So you can only fit 24, or wait, no. You can only fit 1600 on a train, I think. Close out of that, I don't need that open anymore. Looks kind of cool out here. Am I putting 300 through here? 240, 360, 480, 540. We'll have to change this layout if we actually need a lot more nitrogen, because once we need more and we overclock this, then we're gonna have to do more than one master pipe. We're gonna have to have multiple master pipes going up because one of the pure ones will have 300, and if I have all this on here, it's not gonna throughput all of that due to pipe limitations. So this is kind of just like a starting setup, and we'll adjust as needed. I didn't set up storage at the other station. Oh, let's see, train menu, timetable. So, nitrogen drop off, nitrogen pickup. Drop off. Yep. Pickup. Yep. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Okay, well, you could have picked up or loaded up first, but whatever. I was just past the station, I think, for it to do that. But we get to see how well or how congested this is up here. Looks like there's a small window for us to have the nitrogen train going through here. So I think, yep, plastic's coming right now. What's the fabric one? Could I turn the fabric train off for a while? Because the fabric's only being used to make iodine filters, which is massively backed up because I barely use them. I only use them if I go to the power plant. Okay, good thing it auto stopped. Holy shit. It does not know how to do take turns or priority numbers. That might be an issue. But like I said, I can probably turn off the fabric train that's coming right here. Actually, you know what? We can change the fabric train from doing one unload load to a full cart. So then it'll wait to do a full cart until that's full up, and then it'll wait there until it's full, and it'll come drop it off until it's fully unloaded. So then it frees up some time on here. Shut up, there it goes. Why are you braking? I know why. There we go. That'll help that. Because if there's a train on that track from all the way there to there, then it will wait there for some reason. But now it won't. So we'll add storage here. Okay, and then we'll go turn off or edit the timetable for this fabric train. Can't we? No, you're not supposed to leave. No. Yeah, like this is already full. You're supposed to wait for me. I need to actually edit the train itself. No sense in chasing it, I guess. Might as well wait till it gets back. Kind of bad that it's going back and forth. If it was all going one way, this would be a lot easier. So honestly, to change that would be to change this entire fabric drop off here. So like I can move it back and then it gets back on and then it goes on that loop back. So we can optimize this to be a lot better. And we also don't need the fabric train going back and forth with partial loads because, like I said, it's full. So if everything's just going one direction on this, it'd be a lot easier. The thing is, we'd have it go on the mega loop with the plastic, and then it'd have to split off. It's doable. Oh, there's the gas train, nitrogen. Is this? That's plastic. I need to catch the fabric one. Nice. Here comes nitrogen. There goes nitrogen. I'm not worried about that one. That one works just fine. Those are already set up to unload and there's storage there already. Just needing... Oh, the other plastic train took prio over the fabric train. Come on, man. Should start unloading. I don't know if I can see the animation from it. There it goes. Here comes the other plastic one. Yeah, it's not real smart having one train going back and forth while all the other trains are going one direction on here. The back and forth is going to cause issues. As you can see, when I was riding the nitrogen train up there, the trains don't know how to take prio. They don't know how to take turns. So the fabric train started going on here, and the nitrogen train tried to go on here, and then it finally caught itself right before entering. If it doesn't catch itself soon enough, that's going to be a derailment. So we got to figure out how we can move this to be a loop, which I think we can move this back, I hope, enough so that we can also re-enter on. Alright, fabric train, I need to edit your settings. I don't know, 540, sure. So now this should... I want it to be fully loaded. But I have it set like that. Yeah, instead of one load unload has been completed. Fully loaded, fully unloaded. And wait. There we go. That fixes it. That fixes it. So now this train should actually... It won't wait at this one, I don't think, because it'll fully load. I think we're getting the hang of this, doing all the fancy train stuff. A lot more so than just doing A to B. Yeah, see, it's fully loaded, it doesn't even wait. It doesn't have to because it's full. But it will wait at the drop-off point until it it's fully unloaded, which should not happen for a very long time, because I do not use filters at any pace. So that should free up some congestion and also prevent derailment for the most part for a long time, and it should allow me enough time to hopefully change this to a loop. But it's gonna be kind of tough because it's gonna be waiting at the station and I need to edit. Where's the nitrogen train? Oh, it's drop off right now. Ooh, that's a little close to the wall. Okay, well, I can't look at it, but it's gonna sit here forever, pretty much. Unfortunately, actually, you know what? Let's turn off self-driving. Cancel docking. We're gonna park it at the other station. So I can edit this one. I just gotta remember to eventually turn this back on, but that shouldn't be for a long while. Yes, go left, don't go right. Thank you. So we'll add that to the to-do list because I'm already over 4 hours now for stream. And I want to go watch Dragon Ball Daima since I started watching that now. Pretty good. It's literally just Toriyama's version of GT canonized. Turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left, thank you. Oh god, oh god. Oh, okay. I think with 1.1 you have to stop. There's like a new item you have to add for a stop at the end of tracks instead of just doing this. Okay, well I can't dock it, but it's gonna stay here. And the other train went by already. I was gonna try and catch that. But yeah, we can make this into a loop because the fabric can branch off of that omega loop and come down here into that. So it's easily convertible to a loop. I just hope over at that station I have enough space to do so. What? Oh, that's the fabric station I'm looking at. Okay, well the other plastic and the two plastic trains are far away, so might as well start hoofing it. Did I get that hard drive there? I did, okay. Bird just chilling on the ledge, living his best life. Oh boy, this train station's full of fabric. How am I gonna do this without blowing up my inventory with all this? Do I just add another storage buffer to kind of drain the station to allow me to edit it? I wonder how much nitrogen's over there now. I should probably just change the trains to be full loads unloads. That'd free up some congestion, but I'm kind of worried with the output time with like plastic and stuff like that. But I still think that'd be fine, actually. Because technically it would, full load plastic would take a while, and then it'd fully unload, and that would hold that for enough time for the train to go back and get more. So I don't think it really matters, it's just how often you want to see trains on the track, really, I think. Alright, yeah, I need to empty this. Oh god. Yeah, it's literally only being used over here. And these are full. So, temp storage. It's not gonna look pretty. It's not gonna look pretty, that's for sure. These are already max belts. So if there's enough space here for us to pull this back. But is there gonna be enough space for us to ramp back on without hitting the steel factory? I sure hope so. We actually have one buffer area block as well. I mean, we could grind all this extra fabric that we're making, but those plastic trains are like back to, oh no, that's a nitrogen, okay. I'm gonna say those plastic ones are like back to back. Oh no, they're not. Okay, there's one and the other one's here. All right, we're figuring out the train system. We're improving it. I need to get more water, so I will be right back. Yeah, have plenty of time. It's not even done. I don't even need that rebar gun. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Then we fill that one. We might need a third one, actually. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe. We just gotta be careful going through here with the car. Simple as that. Oh, that's the wrong way. That should be enough room from like where that's at up onto it. That should be fine. I'll have to redo the timetable since it's going to be different stations now, but actually this one will be empty, nameless. So much fabric. Is there any other usage besides like parachutes and filters? There's one that we don't know. So maybe it's an alternate recipe. Maybe we don't even need this much. Just gotta wait. Still just worried about that up there. I think we should be fine though. Okay, they're almost empty. Sweet, it's empty. This one should be close. I'll need these empty too, then I'll need to edit these outputs. That shouldn't be hard though. Sweet. Alright, train station. Yeah, that works. That should be it, right? Oh, I almost deleted that. That would have filled up my inventory so fast. There's already a bunch of fabric in my inventory, I know it. Oh, only 56. Oh, this is backwards. There we go. I mean, actually, we don't have to move those cargo containers. We can just do silly loops or silly belts. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. Can I do one on top of that? I can. Is that high enough? Oh, it's perfect. Okay. Perfect. And essentially same thing. There we go. Kind of goofy, but works. Makes it so I don't have to deal with all this. There we go. Eventually those will empty, maybe. Doubtful. Doubtful. That's a name. Have an efficient day. Fabric drop off. Timetable. Oh, I can edit it here? So Z-Wold is that one, so it needs to go to fabric drop off. And that's fully loaded and wait 0 seconds. Save. And 0 seconds. Save. Save changes. You change these to unloads. There you go. Timetable for can I rename this train here? Oh. Plastic 2. Okay. So for fabric train, we can turn back on self-driving. Path is invalid. No, it's not. It's operational. Okay. So now it should work. Oh shit. It doesn't have a way back. It doesn't have a way back. Well, that's a little bit of an oversight. Where the fuck's my car? Way over there. Shit. So the train's gonna go back and forth. Shit. It's still gonna go back and forth because it doesn't have a loop back. So I need to go add that final track segment, and then it'll actually be a full loop. Unfortunately, my car is way over there, which I'm actually gonna go get. That'll probably save us some time. Maybe. Hopeful. Wishful thinking. Hopefully there's no derailments by the time I get this last segment completed. I shouldn't have turned on that self-driving. I don't want to turn off when it's on the track either, because I don't know what happens. I imagine it just stops. And I don't want it to block any of the other trains. Nitrogen train is working as expected. Very nice. Oh, don't fall off now. Hopefully it knows not to go back and forth, because it will still be shorter for it to go back and forth, but I really don't want that. Oh god, please don't have any derailments. That's kind of worrying that they're both there. Please no derailments, please. Did Twitch just do a double ad? Are you kidding me? Twitch needs to calm it down with that shit. This should be a simple addition to the train loop. Hopefully. I just thought if I gotta make another addition by the plastic drop-off so the fabric train doesn't go through the drop-off. Oh boy, I really shouldn't have turned that self-driving on early. I was too excited to turn it on. fabric train's still running, so there was no derailment yet. Wait, why is it running? Oh, those containers aren't full. I won't destroy those yet. Okay, so now it's looped. Now we need to make a bypass by the plastic drop-off, so the fabric doesn't go into the plastic drop-off. Though I think it would still just drive through it, so... But I want to make a bypass anyways. Just in case it's like waiting on a plastic to drop off. That just adds more time to the timetable. Yeah, these past two streams of Satisfactory have just been literally just trains pretty much. Is that fine? We'll add it just to be safe. I think that works. Let's go get our car. So if this works, I'm hoping it works. It should improve congestion on the rail network. Look at all those slugs over there. I like seeing the belts glow underneath the platforms for the nuclear power plant up there. Okay, I'm not getting any pop-ups for derailment, so I'm assuming everything is going fine so far. And how do I force it, the fabric train, not to go back and forth, but to go one way? I think if it's in a loop, it'll prefer a loop versus back and forth. Hopefully. Oh, I hope. And then the next thing is alumina is also an A to B that could have potentially turned into... Oh shit, there's something right behind that station, isn't there? So we could turn that into a loop, so it's only going one way on the shared track here. As long as I'm not seeing any exclamation points on the HUD. Also, that HUD is cluttered as hell. There's a little bit of space behind it, but... What train's that? That's just a... I thought I renamed you. Oh, whatever. What the? There we go. think we need to do any more. I think that's right. I don't want it to be in the way though. Or I don't want it to clip. Please. Like that? So then it bypasses. So the fabric doesn't go in there, it goes around and then goes up and all the way around to fabric, loads and drops off and continues. Hopefully that works instead of what it's doing right now. Where is the fabric one? It's at the station right now. You're waiting for an unload since those are full. Turn this off for just a second. Wait, cancel that one. This one. Okay. Cancel docking. Okay, there. No, no, no! Don't go backwards. Okay, go to ZWold, and then go to fabric drop-off. How do I make it go one way? I don't want it to go backwards. It seems like it's set up right, but it's gonna want to go backwards because it's closer, right? What if I do that? Oh, I figured it out. It's not ZWold. It's this one. Timmer's Dollar. Let me put that other engine back on. Makes sense because there's two stations there. If I choose the other one, it's gonna go backwards, but if I choose the right one, it should go the right direction. Boom. I need to rename that station. Oh wait, it's gonna do the docking here, isn't it? All right, let's see how it works. Should work now, and it should bypass this drop off because no reason for it to go there. Cool. We can edit the other timetables as well. I don't think we can. Oh god, I forgot about that guy. That's another one we have to do. I'm gonna add that to my to-do list. I can't type right now, or I can't edit my to-do list. But we need to update Illumina to be a loop. I think we're gonna have to put a stop signal halfway through this long stretch here so they don't have to wait so long. Plus, so it can also get out of the way for Illumina and other shit. Oh, I see the big moth guy flying over there. You can kind of see him a little bit. Very far. He's chilling. He's vibing. There we go. That should free up a little bit. Not really halfway, but... Now I gotta wait for another train to pick me up because that's a long way to go. Well, it looks like the plastic train's gonna pick me up. Then this one, I should have... Oh, whatever. This one should turn and then go up this way. And it shouldn't really wait there because it's full. It'll wait at the drop-off. Yep, see it turned. Nice. There's the nitrogen. Dude, we got a whole train network going now. How many trains we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's one down here. We have 5 trains, and they're connected on the same train network. Very cool. One last thing I'd like to do, not tonight, since I'm already past the 4-hour mark, is update Illumina. It needs to be a loop. One way or another, it needs to be a loop because it cannot be going back and forth on a shared track like that. So it will go on, it'll go the same direction on the shared one, go down, loop back some way like through here, and onto that. It's kind of gonna be gross, but we can figure something out. We can figure something out. Here comes the plastic train to pick us up. Delicious water. Make sure you guys hydrate. Being hydrated solves a lot of issues. Yeah, see, like that Illumina should not be going that direction. But when I first started learning trains, I thought the easiest would be A to B. Don't hit me. So where's fabric? that the fabric one? No, it's plastic 2. It says plastic 2 when you hover over it, but not. Is fabric at the fabric drop-off? Oop. I mean, this isn't technically a loop, but it goes onto a loop. Plastic factory that needs to be renamed to plastic pickup. That needs to be renamed to nothing. All right, take me back home. I think the plastic or the fabric train's at the thing. That's what that little triangle is. I cannot wait to get on the water tomorrow. It's been since fall, since I've been obviously out on the water because winter and way too cold to go out, and also ice. It's gonna be nice to get out and do some pan fishing since opener hasn't happened until next month, but I'm happy fishing panfish, dude. They're fun on the ultralight. Fun stuff. Also just really nice to get out in the kayak. Definitely need it. I've been cooped up all winter and I'm ready to get out again. Okay, so fabric is there. Nice. Very nice, very nice. And the fabric train is waiting, as expected, and as programmed. And that will essentially be waiting here until those fully unload, which is not going to happen anytime soon because the only fabric usage right now is for making filters for iodine filters, and yeah, I don't use like any of those, so this is going to be stuck here for a while, which is fine. All right, so now let's look at this. Maybe I set alumina to do fully loaded. Oh, it takes silica too. I forgot it was doing silica too. Let's see what changes. There we go. That'll free up some of the... So really... Oh, no, it's going. Okay. That was kind of sketchy. That was a little close. But now the alumina should, depending on how full this is, well, no, the alumina will come back and wait at Lunar Station, which should be renamed. Can I rename them here? What's with all these? Oh, the no-name ones. Lunar, I can't rename. Okay. It's kind of cool seeing all the trains moving around. Where's my car? It should be like right here. There it is. Let's go check out the nitrogen drop-off. Alright, how's this looking over here? Should be full or close. Pretty dang close. Holy crap, that's a lot of nitrogen. Yep. We can even set the timetable for the nitrogen to be a full load unload as well. Nitrogen timetable. Save. There we go. Oh, that UI glitch there, that's interesting. There we go, and that clears up pretty much the entire train track for the constant trains of plastic. Which we could do, we could set the 2 plastic trains to do full loads and unloads. But then what's the point of having 2? Because that train will sit there until it's fully loaded, and then the second one will wait there until the first one's fully loaded, then it'll leave, fully unload, that one come in, fully load, and while this one's fully loading, this one will come back and wait. So I mean, it'll only cut down on travel time by a bit. I think having it doing 1 load unload and not fully unloading, it'll help, I think. Now this train should actually wait here because there's not enough storage available for it to fully unload. We're getting the hang of this train logistics network setup now. Oh yeah, I need to update this to do update alumina to loop. There we go. And then also fused modular frame automation. There we go. And actually those 2 things won't take, I don't think those 2 things will take up a full 4 hours, so we'll come up with more to-do things as we do those, I think. But yeah, it's not gonna even unload because it's full. Wait, is it? Oh, I can't even check those when it's docked for some reason. That's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Alright, I think that's it for me tonight, folks. But I mean, we can do a quick summary because why not? I get to be proud of my train network that I set up that I never thought I'd actually figure out. But I mean, we didn't really do too much besides add a train, update a train, the fabric. We added oh yeah, part of updating fabric was adding the second loop by the plastic. And then we added 2 more plastic factories by the plastic pickup. So our plastic is solid. What did we need the crystal oscillators for? Oh, the RCAs, or RCUs, the radio control units. We have that automated now too, which I actually have in Dimensional Depot, right there. We updated this a little bit too. And then we also dipped our toes into nitrogen here. We haven't really done any processing with it, we just started extracting it and hauling it to storage at our main base, and of course set up the train, so there's that. But that's pretty much all we did today. Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it took a lot of effort, to say the least. But yeah, I think that's it for me tonight, folks, so thank y'all for hanging out with me, watching me figure out trains and continue this Satisfactory playthrough. We're progressing as expected, I imagine, I think. And main concern, only concern at this point, is the nuclear power uranium waste, and we can't deal with that until we unlock plutonium power, which is not this milestone we're doing. We need to complete this one, which will enable us to do the milestone for plutonium power. And then once we unlock plutonium power, we can recycle, I think we can recycle that uranium waste into plutonium rods, I think. And with that, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Might as well go check it quick. But if we can turn that uranium waste, which is like non-fissile uranium, into plutonium rods, then we have a use for that waste, and we can, until we figure out what we want to do, we can crush those plutonium rods for points and to dispose of waste. So then the entire area up top here will become irradiated, which it's quickly becoming irradiated. I haven't checked it at all today, so I'm curious on how far, if at all, the AOE has spread. Probably not the best of ideas to have a nuclear power plant up high above everything else, but luckily there's no meltdowns in this game that I know of. But the silos are working. Let's check our power. Wow, that max demand shot up today. Holy crap. But we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Do I not get irradiation one in the car? No, I don't. Okay, so how far is this? Oh shit, this is... Oh god, it has actually gone pretty far. Okay. It has expanded. It has expanded. What is this called? Uranium waste. Isn't... I thought it had... I thought you could use it. Yeah, okay. Non-fissile uranium can be extracted. But we don't unlock that until we unlock the milestone after this one. I don't mind sitting in the radiation because look at all our filters in the bottom left. We have 96. Plus we have it in our dimensional depot here. We have 150. And like thousands in back storage, so we are good there. And there should be plenty of fuel for this. Or so I thought. Or is it 0.5? Oh yeah, I have it set, or I have it like perfectly balanced, so this actually doesn't fill up. It's just, yeah, it's being used 0.4 and producing 0.4. What the heck is that in there? Why'd that look goofy? No, I thought it was a different animation. I mean, we could put a summer slip in here to get a little bit more. I don't really need to. Okay. So we can use or extract non-fissile uranium from it. I just can't look it up. I can't look up nuclear or uranium waste for some reason. I guess maybe it'll unlock. I'll be able to once I unlock the plutonium. But yeah, that's about it for today, folks. Look at my kingdom. There'd be a lot of trains flying around, but I updated timetables so they don't do it as often now. Only really when needed. But that's it for me tonight, folks. I'm gonna go grab a snack probably and go watch some Dragon Ball Daima.